every year there is a wonderful event that takes place, and it turns out, I didn't realize it's been going on for this long, the 49th annual Premier Volunteer Recognition event here in the Santa Clarita Valley is the Santa Clarita Valley Man and Woman of the Year. It's a dinner that's set for 6 p.m. May 1st at the Hyatt Valencia. The winner's chosen by a committee. And over the years, we've had some really incredible men and women be recognized. Every year, I look at the list and I go, yeah, I don't know how they're going to do this. I just don't know how they're going to pick one. They're going to end up having to give this away to at least 10 people. Well, this year, they have another incredible list of nominees. In the studio with me right now is a pretty impressive young fellow that I had the opportunity to interview over the holidays. Taylor Kellstrom. You may have heard this name. He's the owner of the SCV Book Exchange. He's here having been nominated by the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles and the Circle of Hope. Taylor, hello. Nice to see you again.
It's great to see you too.
Okay, now, I think you're an exceptional young man for a number of reasons. I think you serve as an incredible role model for the community and for other young people who are coming up the ranks. This is what someone should be. This is what someone should do for their community. You are the organizer of Bowling for Kids. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, a couple years ago, my business was doing pretty well, and I wanted to host a charity event for the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, and we put it together within a month. And you learn that that's not a lot of time, but it's every year gotten better and better, and we're now in our third year, and our fourth year will be this year in December. But all of the proceeds do go to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, and we collect toys and stuff as well to take to them.
You know what's impressive is not only that you did it in a month and you weren't deterred, you went ahead and did it anyway. You know what? You probably knew in the very beginning, it's not enough time to do this. You did it anyway, and then you weren't discouraged. You just came back the next year with even more determination, a little more time, a little more planning, and every year it gets a little better, and every year your numbers are a little better. You're also... You raise the money for Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, and they are one of the groups that have nominated you. You're here with Ray Tippett of Circle of Hope. Tell me a little bit about your involvement with Circle of Hope. How did you even become to be aware of them, and what do you do for them?
Yeah, I mean, long story short, after my first year doing the bowling event for Children's Hospital, they had nominated me for Man of the Year 3 years ago now. And after,
how old were you?
I was 23.
Okay.
So, and I know it's super young, but I met Ray about a week after the banquet through Tammy Edwards over at SCV TV, and just had a meeting with him, and I loved what he had to say, and I knew that I could look up to him and learn a lot from him because I really wanted to get more involved, especially with things out in Santa Clarita Valley. And the Circle of Hope really took me under their wing and showed me what it's like to do great things out here in Santa Clarita.
I think that's wonderful, and I love that you were nominated before and you are nominated now, and I hope I see your name on this list a lot. Ray, how long have you been involved with Circle of Hope, and what was your first impression of this young man?
Sure. Well, I've been involved with the Circle of Hope for 5 years. I've been their executive director, and when I saw Taylor and started listening to his story and got an opportunity to meet with him, he was a very impressive young man in that he had goals that a lot of kids his age, I call them kids,
No, but you're right.
He is a kid, don't have. No. And he's definitely way beyond his years of age-wise. But I tell you, I was very impressed with him. Circle of Hope is always looking to find and diversify our board. And so we were very excited after we got to sit down and chat for a while. We talked, and he fit the bill perfectly, and we've been so excited to have him on board. He's done a lot of great things for us, and look forward to many more years of good things to happen with Taylor and Circle of Hope.
Wonderful. Now, along with the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles and Circle of Hope, tell me a little bit about another organization that you're involved in that's part of the JCs. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, I became a JC member a couple years ago.
Now, I was a bonehead. I was the chowderhead who said, what is that?
It's basically the Junior Chamber International out here in Santa Clarita. They have many chapters throughout the whole country. But Neil Fitzgerald, who's been the president for the last few years, become a good friend of mine, and It's just a lot of fun. They have a lot of cool events that they have the 40 under 40 award that they offer out here for the top 40 people under 40 years old. And this year I was able to go and volunteer and help set up a little bit. But they just do a lot of amazing things for more young people that are trying to get themselves out there and networking wise and things like that.
I think there should be a class taught about how to be like you. You're a very impressive young man.
Thank you.
The idea that when you go to these dinners, I don't know how they pick, how they choose. You have a long, I hope, a long road ahead of you. And like I said, I'd love to see you nominated every single year. In addition to what you do with Children's Hospital, partly due to an incident you had when you were a young man and you wanted to give back, and now with Circle of Hope and now with JC's, I question your ability to do everything. You have a lot on your plate in addition to being a business owner and doing all that you do for charity. What drives you? What drives that? Not that so much the business aspect, but the idea of the business of giving back. What drives you?
Honestly, just passion. You know, growing up, I've been very blessed and God's given me amazing opportunities, and that's why right now I'm only sticking with two organizations, especially the Children's Hospital and Circle of Hope, because you can't spread yourself too thin. And I think a lot of people they go on a bunch of different boards, but they're just there to be there. And for me, it's about doing everything you can for the organization and growing the organization so that it's bigger, better every single year, and just giving it your all. I think that's what's really, really important. And between the stories, Children's Hospital, long story short, saved me when I had a motocross incident when I was 10 years old, and the Circle of Hope was an organization that believed in me from the very beginning when nobody wanted to give me a chance. So I'm just very grateful for the opportunities that both organizations give me, and that's what drives me, just to make it better for people that are going through tough times, because we all fall down, but it's about picking ourselves up, and we don't have to do that alone.
Very nice, very nice. If you would like to learn more about the Man and Woman of the Year, the dinner that is coming, the recognition dinner, and who the nominees are, you are welcome to go visit hometownstation.com to learn more about Taylor and Taylor Kellstrom and the incredible, exceptional young man that he is. Thank you so much, Taylor, for coming by. And Ray, thank you for supporting this young man and being there in his corner. I'm right there with you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you so